Okay, hello dear friends, good evening. This is a very quiet night, and I am outside in my car so that I can get some fresh air and just blah blah something. Okay, let me come to the point. So I got one friend give me a comment on my video, and it's kind of unrelated to that particular video, but he or she, this friend, is talking about something much more profound than any particular video. And he said, let me just use he. He said, you made a lot of effort and made some good video, quality video, but your views are relatively so much, so not many, and comparing with some other people who is, in his word, less talented, why do they get so many views and so many likes, millions, thousands, hundreds, thousands, millions likes, and your video do not get it? What do you think about it? And he voiced his opinion of this unsatisfaction of a lot of things that is happening in the social media. A lot of talented people are not known, but some people who does not have so much talent, and some people who does something totally meaningless, videos or other things, or blogs or anything, but they got tons of views, and sometimes just silly and ridiculous things got a lot of views. So before I go much further with it, and before I calm out my C-O-M-B, my mind right now is fluffy everywhere, and this is a big topic, and I need to calm down to the idea to talk about it. But before everything, I think as a producer, talented as you or mediocre like me, whoever, we make video to, or we contribute to the society, to the world, in the aim that we are doing something good, we are doing something valuable, and our value seems to be some kind all right, or our value just meets with your value, so we get approval from you, and our aesthetic is normal in a way, is ordinary in a way, or is just not so bizarre in a way. You know what I'm talking about, right? We are trying to contribute to the world the best we can, and we are angry. There are times we are angry, there are times we are ugly, there are times we are evil, there are times we have mean thoughts. But when we have that, we do not share it. And we learn, and we try to control that thought. Everybody is a composition of angel and evil, right? And we all have good and bad in ourselves. And if the bad is taking the majority of our spirit, then we are bad people. If the goodness, kindness, taking the majority of our spirit, our thoughts, our life, our doing, then we are a good people. We are a good person, right? And everyone has it. But we know from our education, from our moral standing, we know what is right, what is wrong. And this moral standard is based on high moral standard. And we never compromise it. We cannot sacrifice and compromise our moral standard. This makes us a good, right, a decent, a sane human being. And we will not sacrifice that. We will not compromise on that. Disregard how other people doing, how the society is doing. We will never compromise our own moral standard. And with the social media and with so many things happening, it is sometimes quite confusing, and sometimes quite misleading, misguiding. And we lost our sight, our vision, and lost our standard. But we all have time that we lost in our search for being the best, search for goodness. But from time to time, we just need to calm down and sit down. So a couple of days ago, I made a video asking advice about how to improve my views, how to improve my subscription, and all these things. And now I think it is a typical thing that every now and then one particular thought strikes us. At that point, the thought of making YouTube a big thing, making my YouTube channel a big thing, getting a lot of subscribers is very important at that time. And it becomes so overwhelming that I made that video. And after that video, I kind of changed a little bit. I put much more attention on the sounding. Now you can see the sounding is changing, and this and that little things is changing, and the uploading schedule is a little bit changing, but not that much, because I made video at the very beginning. Some friends suggest to have a scheduled update. And I followed that, and then I did not feel comfortable, because I feel there is an urge. I want to make some video and I want to share. I could not wait until Monday to share this video. I have to share it now. And something that is so fresh, so raw, and so important at that moment, I need to share it immediately. So that schedule things I tried to follow, and I didn't follow well. And also, after I started to follow the people's suggestion, my view went down big time, and my monetization went down very, very big time, 20-30% decrease or something. Anyway, I know that that is one part in the growth. In our growing up, there are up and downs, and just at that time, at that particular moment, it was down. But anyway, so from time to time, we suddenly think something is important, and after I made that video, and I got a lot of people commenting and giving me support and giving me kind words, and now I start to rationalize what you are talking about. I start to let all different thoughts, including my thoughts, slowly settle down in my brain and in my heart, in my thoughts, and start to think what is more important in my life, and what is the original goal of me making video. So now I am thinking everything comes at a price. You get less view, you get less subscriber, and you get less people come to you, and you have less people that came for one time. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, people who watch my video are mostly the same circle of people, same group of people. And there are times there are new people coming in and have some new fresh idea, fresh blood in our group. But we are a solid group. And whenever I have problem, I share with you, and I get a lot of positive encouragement and feedback. Imagine you get famous and you get so much negativities, and that's the price. You make money and you earn money, and you earn hate, you earn hatred, you earn disgust. At the end of the day, that makes you unhealthy. That makes you not a good mindset. You can use this money to buy beautiful clothes, new house, new car, new things. But you are living a life that is built up with hatred, with disgust. And that is not something I want. That is not something a normal person wants. We know there are celebrities, and we know there are people in the news every day, and they got so much bad comments and nasty comments and disgusting comments. Do we want that? We do not, right? That is not what we want. We have our standard, and at the end of the day, we make a living by our job, by our work, and doing this YouTube thing, doing this posting Instagram or Facebook or whatever thing, it's only one part of our life. It's not the completion of our life. It's not complete. It's not the only part of our life. It's one of the secondary part of our life. Imagine if your life relies on YouTube, relies on social media, and that may not be very healthy, right? Social media, if you use it right way, use it right, that's an encouraging place. Like in our channel, I am sure after this video there will be a lot of good comments, touching comments, and a lot of support, a lot of encouragement, and a lot of reassurance. But social media is a venting place, is also a venting place, let's say. It's not only an encouraging place. Good people use it as an encouraging place. but not good people, people who has problem or people who had a bad day, including you and I, who are good people but just had bad day. We need to vent out something, the negativity in our heart, and go to social media and write something bad, write something irresponsible, write something hurting, write something vicious. And then we thought nobody knows us, right? These things happens. And so no matter what is happening, no matter how many subscribers we have, it's not important. If we think what is important in our life, then we can settle with the small number of subscribers, right? And if we know that our goal, including making video, including post on social media, but the core of our goal is to be a good person, is to cultivate ourselves, to cultivate our manner, to cultivate our intelligence, to cultivate our heart, to cultivate our soul, to cultivate our mind. If that is our goal, then social media is very secondary in that sense. So we can be ourselves without bothered by this social media ranking. Another thing I want to say is that our value, our moral value, our intelligent value, our work quality, our technique value, our knowledge value, quality, the scope of our knowledge, the depth of our knowledge, and the proficiency of our skill, and the magnitude of our artistic achievement has its own standard. Social media is not our standard. You gain likes or not does not mean you are doing a good job or not. Okay, why a lot of video we think not so good gain so many likes? Just talking about myself. My video sucks. My painting is so bad. Comparing with someone, it was not that bad. But comparing with the good artist, I should kill myself for producing this, right? It's all relative. It's all relative. Something we think good, it's in our standard, it's good. Something we think bad, it's in our standard, is bad. Something we think bad, but in another person's eyes, they think it's good. That's their value proposition. That's their value set. That is their value set. That is their moral standard. We cannot change that. What we can do is cultivating ourselves to make ourselves a better person. They are not good. They do silly things. They do things wrong. They may not think wrong. And even if they are wrong, it's not our responsibility. It is their responsibility. It's their own responsibility. It's their mom and dad's responsibility. It's their wife and husband's responsibility. It's their children's responsibility. It's their teacher's responsibility. It's their responsibility. Take care of what we can take care and be good. And so from time to time we think it's unfair, this world is unfair, that they get so many likes. But on the other hand, it's kind of fair that we get real likes, we get good energy. Well, they also get real likes. Anyway, what I am trying to say is that be good, be kind, and too many things happening in this world. If we cannot take care, then we do not care. If it is beyond us, then let it be beyond us. If it is beyond us to understand, then do not try to understand. If it is beyond for us to appreciate, then do not pay attention to appreciate. If it is against our value, then ignore it. There will be people taking care of it. Things within our control, we care, we take care, we take control. Things beyond us, let the people who can control to control it. There will be social media administrator, there will be YouTube will have its administration, have its judgment, and the social, what do we say, police will have their power, and the law enforcement will have their power. It's beyond us. We be good, be the best of ourselves, and be the best of ourselves, and do not be discouraged by the number. It's just a number. And the good energy getting from you, from us, is more powerful, is more confirming, it's more reassuring. I hope this is as much as I can think for now. If you have any other thoughts and other different aspects, maybe another time I can talk in a different aspect. And just the same as the other day, I made a video. I made a video about wanting to increase my subscribers, and wanting to improve my views. Now I suddenly think about this. Maybe another time I will have different idea and have a more holistic and more general and more comprehensive thoughts on it. But this is very fresh and this is very raw. This video is very raw, R-A-W. This video is very fresh and very intuitive and very random. Suddenly these thoughts comes out of my mind, and so I bring it up. I hope this can bring us a lot more discussion. I hope to have more comments from you. You will help me, you will help this friend, and you will help all of us, each of us. I love you, I really do. I think it's a good time to stop here. Bye bye.